This is a study skills podcast for Fortismere School. Podcast 1. What type of learner are you? Lessons, essays, experiments, research, these are all styles of study you may encounter at Fortismere. So how can you get the most out of your A-level studies? How do I learn? By considering this question, you are already on the way to getting more out of your study. If you understand how you personally learn best, you can use this information to organize and plan your study time to suit you. How much study time should I plan for? You will have 5 hours a week of contact time for each of your A-level subjects. In addition to this, you should be aiming to complete around 4 hours a week per subject of independent study. To study A-levels is not simply about memorizing facts. Learning is about gathering information, organizing it, understanding it, reflecting upon it, and presenting it. Everyone learns differently, otherwise we would find exactly the same things easy to learn or difficult to learn. For example, do you like the pressure of exams? Do you easily recall debates you have had? Can you follow a recipe in a cookbook? It is likely that most of you will have different answers to these questions. Using your time effectively is not about spending all hours of the day studying. Time management is about making sure the time you do spend studying is a rewarding and productive experience. When you are an independent learner, you are able to recognize and take responsibility for your own learning needs and styles. Try this questionnaire to find out more about your learning style. 1. If I have to learn something, I learn best when I A. Hear someone tell me how. B. Try to do it myself. C. Watch someone show me how. 2. When asked to give directions, I A. Have no difficulty giving them verbally. B. Have to point, gesture, and move my body to give them. C. See the actual place in my mind or prefer to draw it. 3. I prefer teachers who A. Talk with expression, pose questions, and encourage discussion. B. Use hands-on activities. C. Use presentations and handouts while they teach. 4. When trying to concentrate, I have a difficult time when A. There is a lot of noise in the room. B. I have to sit still for any length of time. C. There is a lot of clutter or movement in the room. 5. When given written instructions on how to build something, I A. Read aloud and talk to myself as I put the parts together. B. Try to put the parts together first and then read later if I need to. C. Read silently and visualize how the parts will fit together. 6. To keep occupied while waiting, I A. Talk or listen to others. B. Walk around or fidget. C. Look around, stare, or read. Pause the podcast here. Count how many A's, B's, and C's you have scored. If you chose mostly A, you are an auditory learner. You learn best by listening and discussing ideas. If you chose mostly B, you are a physical learner. You prefer to learn by doing. If you chose mostly C, you are a visual learner. You prefer using images, pictures, colors, and maps to organize your thoughts. Here are some useful study tips for different learning styles. You will also find these on your handout. It may be that in different situations you prefer to learn in different ways. By being aware of how you learn, you can adopt techniques that will enable you to learn the things you need to with more ease. No matter how you learn, you should always try to make that learning active. Learning is about doing, not simply storing bits of information in the brain. Much research suggests that creative learning is the key to unlocking understanding.